Isaac Letsela, a property practitioner from Royal Homes. Now, Royal Homes is situated here in Harrismith on the corner of Piet Retief and Stewart Street. Isaac, thank you for your time.
Thank you for having me here.
So how long have you been in the property market?
I've been in the property business since 1997. I'm about 22 years in the business.
And based on your statistics of the Harrismith market, would you say it is now a buyer's market or seller's market?
Based on the statistics, I think we're working on 50-50 sellers or a buyer's market at the moment.
What happens in a case where you get a house that is in a good area, but the house itself is not in a good condition? How is that then evaluated?
We'll only evaluate on the land. You know, the size of the land, whether the infrastructure was done properly.
What can a homeowner do to increase the value of their property? So like simple renovations to the house?
You know, to increase the value of the house, you need to do some sort of work on it. Like you maybe do the painting, put some new cupboards. You know, the renovation, the whole renovation has to be done so that you are able to increase the value of the house or the property as well.
So for people who want to buy, what is the process involved?
For people who wants to buy, firstly, we qualify a client.
Okay.
Qualifying a client, we need to get an ID, 3 months pay slip, 3 months bank statement. And thereafter, we take it from there. And after qualifying a client, then we are able to tell the client whether he qualifies for so much. And we work out also the repayments, installment, and so on.
How long does it take for a sale to be finalized?
You know, to be completely finalized, you know, if there are no up and downs, we expecting 60 minimum and 90 days max.
So basically a maximum period of 3 months?
3 months, yes. Totally finalized, completely finalized.
Okay. So in your opinion, looking at a person who's taking a bond or a housing finance, looking at the total repayment, in your opinion, do you think that it is an investment?
It is an investment because, you know, fortunately in the property investing, the prices or the value, it goes up rather than going down.
Okay.
You know? So every year the property prices are going up, irrespective of the economy or the inflation.
Due to the uncertainty pertaining to land reform policies, do you feel like the housing market has taken a knock because of that?
Exactly, yes. Exactly, yes.
So is it people who are selling farms now, or are there more farms available on the market as a result of this?
Well, I cannot say more, but there is, yes.
Okay.
It has increased a lot, selling farms, yeah.
Now, why is property in Harrismith so expensive? Because it is quite a small town, so you think, I mean...
That's really politics, because if you could look at Harrismith at the moment, most buyers are blacks.
Okay.
And sellers, it's white.
Okay.
And people are moving from the townships to town.
Okay.
And I think sellers have taken advantage of it and put prices up.
Okay.
And that's it. And people who are having a problem with the township are moving town, and they're taking an advantage.
So how has the potholes and our water crisis affected the property market?
Sure, it has severely affected it because at the moment we're still selling houses in Harrismith, but most of the people, like coming up from Kwakwa, coming up from other areas around Maluti Apofung, are moving out of Maluti Apofung because of the crisis, moving towards like Bethlehem and the other places outside the area of Maluti Apofung.
But that would mean that they work while not in Harrismith then? Or they prepare to travel?
They prepare to travel. I've got some houses. I sold 2 houses in Warden at the moment. Okay. People who are traveling from Warden to Harrismith.
Because of the water and our potholes. So I drive around town and I see a lot of boards outside with houses for sale advertised by a particular estate agent. If I'm comfortable with you as my estate agent, can I come to you to purchase that property that's been advertised by a different estate agent?
It only depends on the mandate signed by the seller and the agent. Sometimes you'll find that there's a sole mandate. A sole mandate meaning it's only allowed to be the property, the person, the agent who's allowed to sell that property is the one who signed the mandate.
Okay, so that agent has the sole mandate to sell. So no one else can sell.
Yeah, no one else can sell that. And if there's it's an open mandate, it's whereby I can sell the property even if it's being advertised by another agent.
What happens in a case where a client comes to you and is interested in a property that has the sole mandate or is sole mandated to another estate agent, if that makes?
It's where the problem lies. We've got a lot of problem in that, whereby you'll find that it's a sole mandate and I've got a client for a specific agent and he's not interested or she's not interested in sharing or splitting the commission. And at the end of the day, you end up, in Johannesburg, we used to have that. We're working hand in hand. If you've got a property as a sole mandate, we split. We do a split commission. And but around Free State, we having that problem.
Okay.
Whereby we cannot, an agent is not even interested to work with you, that kind of a thing. And you ended up wait and see. Maybe the property is not sold because the mandate usually takes 90 days. If it expires, then it's whereby now I get a chance to sell that. And at the end of the day, you lose the client because he cannot wait that long. He wants to buy.
Yeah, you lose the client, and then the agent also then loses the overall commission. So it's a loss on both sides.
On both sides, yeah.
So what would be your solution to that?
If we could work hand in hand, that would help us a lot, If you've got a mandate, a sole mandate. Because you're not helping only your company or your office to earn, but you also help the client who's selling to sell his property as expected,
But if I am an estate agent and if I have sole mandate on a property, and if you come to me with a client as a referral, because I have sole mandate, I will be the one to then introduce the client to the house and do the tour, etc. So it's my hard work for your referral, which I agree with. I wouldn't have to do the work without your referral. So how would you then suggest a commission split? Would it be a percentage, or would you suggest splitting it in half? Or
usually what we usually do, we've got a listing agent and we've got a selling agent. If you're a listing agent, I'm a selling agent. What I do, I arrange with you. I'll take my client to your property, show him or her around.
Okay.
We do the whole thing. viewing and that stuff. Even the administration part of it.
Okay.
Me as a selling agent, I'll be doing it. But when we do the commission split, we do the commission split. That's 50-50.
So you would basically do all the hard work,
yes,
and just share the commission with the person who has a sole mandate.
Yes, who has done the listing?
Yeah, who's just done the listing.
Listing, yes.
Okay.
She has he has done the listing. I'm doing the part of it.
Yes.
The whole system, it will be done by me.
Okay.
I'm right at the corner of Piet Retief and Stewart Street in Harrismith.
Right opposite the police station.
Yes.
Isaac, thank you so much for your time. Okay. I really appreciate it. I've learned a lot today. And hopefully we can go look at some houses.
Okay, thank you very much.
Look out!